Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Girl Let's Agree to Disagree. It's going to be Kemi and myself today. Hey, Kemi.
You know what? I feel like my roll call has been real on point lately. I don't know where y'all have been, but I've just been present and ready to go. Hey, Jess.
I love it. I agree with you. I want to apologize for leaving you all high and dry during the last recap. I was trying so hard to get out of town and I was a little overwhelmed. I thought it was going to be, I thought the airport was going to be empty for some reason. It's the first time I had traveled since, the whole pandemic. And I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to find a little quiet corner. I'm going to be
traveling in a panoramic. Oh, girl,
it was so busy. I was freaking out. I was just like, there was no place for me to sit because it was just really odd. But anyway, I'm now have been quarantining here at my best friend's house in Florida. So yes, I'll be here for the next week. Anywho, so for those of you who are joining, thank you for being here with us to talk about all of the things of Bachelor. If you have not done so, click like, subscribe, click to receive our notifications. Super Chat's a great way to support the channel. We do this every Tuesday and every Thursday for Bachelor and the challenge recaps at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And I'm saying 8 p.m. Eastern now because now I am Eastern. I'm Eastern.
Love to see it. We welcome you.
I know. So absolutely hi to everybody. We love you so much. So gosh, this episode really triggered me in so many ways.
Really?
It did. I think we've gotten to a point where this mean girl shit is just a little, it's a little much. There's a lot to cover. For those people who have been watching or watched the episode last night, definitely let us know your thoughts on how you felt about the show. We already have, and Moses said, catty episode. And I so agree with this and unnecessarily, but here's my issue. My issue, I think, comes to the fact that this is reality TV, right? So we all need to understand that these women are not, that some of them may be playing characters, in their own minds. They're playing their character, playing up the role of a specific archetype. I get it. But at the end of the day, this is their real life. Like, this is things that are said on this show could definitely affect someone's life outside of the show and their reputation. So there were a lot of things that I found wrong, especially in the way right now that Anna, and I don't even know what to call her anymore because
I didn't expect Anna to be like this. Like this, she gives off very Southern sweetheart. Like that's the look that I get from her. She's a small little blonde girl. So I thought, especially knowing the show that she's on, you would think that she would play into production's catering to, the love of like the small blonde sweetheart. But Abigail's taken on that sweetheart role, and Anna is just giving jealous, insecure vibes in my eyes, and like, I'll do anything to tear you down. And it's like, babe, you gotta relax. At some point you gotta relax, because you can tarnish Brittany or whatever her name is as much as you want. That doesn't mean you're gonna end up with Matt. And there's this quote that I used to say like during our season of the secondary survivor, is that you can lose the game and lose yourself. And it's like, you can lose Matt and then you can also like still come off not looking like, a rose.
No, absolutely. I mean, the the idea, well, let's bring this back for those who are not watching or haven't watched but are starting to watch. As our girl Miss History says, I have finally given in and watched What Has My Life Come to, this Panini Press. Girl, welcome to the club.
You're gonna fall in love with The Bachelor because it's
Yeah.
so easy. It's so easy to fall in love with it.
I mean, given that in days like yesterday, I literally wanted to throw something at the TV, and I was very heated. For anybody who followed me on Twitter, I was really trying to be very conscious of what I wrote. But let's just start from the back because we already know um it was right before the rose ceremony, and we find out that we're getting more girls. So this pissed me off in a way. Is like, why does Matt deserve more girls when he already had a record 32 in his, on his team?
I'm gonna cut you off there. Matt deserves it all, but anyways, continue.
Not when Tasha received the same, when she received sloppy seconds from Claire, who actually probably, I mean, we'll not even go to that situation, but she only got 4 more and what, like, got grandfathered like 16 or something. I don't know. It was like, you already had 32 girls. Why are you bringing 4 more into the mix? Given I was happy to see that there was like a Miss Puerto Rico, like she's from Caguas, which isn't too far away from where I am from. So I was like, good thing. Hence, when I saw Victoria snatch that crown, I was like, my girlfriend had to hold me back because I was about to jump into the TV and smack the bitch. That's how much it bothered me. As you can tell,
it's very like, not only is it rude, but it's also like what's the end goal here, baby girl? Like, that's my question for like pretty much everything that goes on in life. It's like, what is the end goal? Like, what do you plan on? You shouldn't do anything unless you plan on getting something out of it. Like, was that fun for you? Like, as Gabrielle Union would say, like, did you get the money that you wanted? The likes that you wanted? Did you get what you wanted from that? Like, it's like, you're just making yourself look stupid. And then today, like, let's not even get into all the online drama with her today, but I guess she couldn't take the heat today, and she put her Instagram on private, and it's like, she's the exact type of like reality TV person that I hate. Because it's like, you do dirt on like to other people, and then you sit back and then you start saying like, oh, be kind, be kind. It is only ever people who have previously acted an ass that start with the hashtag be kind shit. You don't see me saying be kind. You don't see me saying that because I don't have to. I don't treat people like shit, and then people attack me, and then I'm like, be kind, mental health. You never know what someone's going through, because I'm not a piece of shit. But like, the moment that people start like acting an ass on TV and then they start getting it back, they're like, whoa, you never, mental health, my dog died 3.5 years ago. You don't know what I'm going through. Like, relax.
Yeah, it's a matter of you dish it up, but you can't take it. You're telling me that in the beginning of this episode, you were coming at Katie. And first of all, don't you ever come at Katie, because that girl's my new best friend. She is she is now, like, I have literally stand Miss Katie. And I know she's not gonna be like Matt's pick. I really feel just like I felt who was it? Kayla was kind of more of a buddy, that feel like you said it, Kemi, like,
yeah,
they have a buddy, that buddy vibe. I feel like Katie and Matt definitely have a buddy vibe of sorts, but Katie has become kind of like
chemistry going on.
Yeah, she's become like this voice of reason inside a house full of like mean catty bitches, and I usually say bitch in a very, in a very nice way, because like when I call you a bitch, you're my bitch. Like, that's very term of endearment, but I'm not saying that in a term of endearment right now. These girls are they're way too much. But
they're fucking
Katie
cunts. Like
is calling you out. Katie's calling you out in the most respectful way, might I add, because you literally said that the trash took itself out. Katie's calling you out for being a fucking mean girl. You're calling her, you're going so far as to ask for an apology from Katie because she interrupted you. Like, excuse me, where the hell are we in where you feel the need to be apologized because someone didn't let you talk shit about somebody, like because someone stood up for somebody who wasn't there to stand up for themselves, you know? And this girl gets me heated. This girl gets me so heated. And so
I mean, yeah, like not to constantly bring up old, stuff, but like it reminds me of our season of The Lesser Survivor. It's like you're talking about people who have like gone. Sarah is not even thinking about you. Like you're so pressed. There are plenty of other people. Like it's just, to me, it's embarrassing. Like I say it all the time. Like, I couldn't imagine myself being obsessed with someone who couldn't care less about me. Like, that's embarrassing. Like, are you not embarrassed? Like, it's
not
like,
embarrassed.
it is just like, it's cringe. And Victoria is like a walking cringe. Like, I like a villain who can own her villainness. Like, Demi from.
I was going to say Demi, yeah.
Perfect villain. Perfect. Absolutely. Perfect villain, like unapologetic, but
and then you're out here, and then you're out, exactly, and then you're out here like BB Van says, did you see Victoria's last Insta video that she put up? And I don't know if this was it,
empowerment,
but if it's the one that says Queens fixing, was it Queens fixing others' crowns? Or I'm like, who the hell is this off-brand version of, like, I don't understand who this girl is pretending to be on Insta and then who she is on this show, because it is very apparent that she needs counseling and that there is some type of duality, like two people are in her body trying to fight it out. Like it's a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde situation.
Did you say that she has multiple personality disorder? You can't just be out here diagnosing people, Jess.
I don't diagnose. I'm sitting down on the floor, y'all, so I apologize. But I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying that those two, what she is posting and how she's living her life in this bachelor house is not, like, you cannot be pro female and do what you're doing in this.
It's definitely giving like aggressive female humor. To me, it's just like, I thought you would laugh at that one, Jess. That one was just for you. But yeah, I feel like she's getting a lot of backlash in a way that I don't know if she thought that people would think that her personality was funny, or maybe she thought that production might edit it out. But it's like, if that's all the content that you're giving, that's all they can, like, you can't give someone the ingredients to like bake a cake and then expect a pizza to come out. Like, what are you doing? And then you turn off your comments and then you put your page on private. Like, baby girl, I thought you wanted this influencer clout. Why are you putting your page on private? Like, own your shit. Like, Demi owned her shit. Who was the villain on Peter's season? There was a villain. I can't remember who it was, but I'm sure they own their shit.
That's a good question. Who was it on her season? I mean, I don't think it was. I think it was the one that you think is so cute,
Victoria. I don't know if she was.
But I don't think she was very like villain-esque. I think she was just being
a little bitchy. Yeah, but
yeah. So I don't think it's the same thing. But I think
like that's my thing. Like, if your personality is to be bitchy, everyone's different. If your personality is to be like, the sweetheart, whatever. Like even the Mean Girls this season, like who's Hamza's favorite with the curly blonde hair?
I was so surprised about that. MJ, like she was mean girl in it too. And it was I didn't think, look, I understand. You're not happy about new girls coming in, but that is not necessarily the girl's fault. Like what, and this is what I don't understand, and it happens in general in society with women. It's like you get cheated on and you want to beat the bitch's ass when it's your dude who was fucking with another girl. Why ain't you trying to beat his ass? You know what I mean?
Or you have a crush on some light-skinned dude with green eyes, and there's another girl who you think might like that guy, the girl who, by the way, has no interest in them, and then you start acting out towards the girl.
Absolutely.
And then you start making your blonde hair fall out looking crazy, and all in all, she was not even checking for 5'7". Like, and women make themselves look dumb all the time with that. Like, don't target other women just because a guy is involved. Like, that's what makes, I mean, I guess it makes for good TV because it's easy to edit. Jealousy, like it's a tale as old as time. But it's also like, I mean, you got to live with that edit forever. And then you have to constantly explain, whatever. It's just, to me, it's so embarrassing. Like at your big age, you're still like acting out over a guy. Like, get it together.
It's just, it shows the immaturity level of some of these women. Like, I get it's toxic culture, and it's unnecessary. But let's just go in. I obviously we're kind of talking all over the place because of like the episode in general, but let's go through the 4 new girls that just came in, because we have let's see, we have Michelle, right?
Yes, we love Michelle. Michelle's the one who got the one-on-one date. That was just like, oh my God. Okay, I can't wait.
Oh, we got Brittany was the first one. Brittany from Chicago. I was gonna say Brittany from Chicago. Brittany from Chicago was the first girl that came in. Absolutely gorgeous dress, very pretty girl. Made out with him.
Is she Latina?
Last time, huh?
Is she Latina?
I don't know. I didn't check. She does have something about her that maybe
gives Latina vibes to me.
She does give me some Latina vibes. She definitely could easily be. Then we have Michelle, who had the one-on-one date. We'll talk about that because I really loved it. It was one of my favorites. We have Ryan.
Oh yeah.
She was a little.
She had nice hair.
Yeah, she had nice hair. But we have Kimberly, who they got rid of, but she was the Asian girl.
And you know what's funny? I went and checked her Instagram today. I've stalked her before, randomly.
Really?
I stalked her because I was looking through, as everyone knows, I have like a swimsuit line, like Honey Swim. And like, I was just doing a little browsing of other swimsuit brands, and she like posted for this one brand that I really like a few times. So I was like, oh, this girl. So that's funny. But yeah, anyways, moving on.
And then, yeah, right. And then we have Catalina, who is a Miss Universe Puerto Rico. And and once they all come in, Miss Trash Ass Victoria snatched her crown. And this is where I was like,
I'm sorry, is Catalina the first pageant girl this year?
No, actually, Mari is a pageant girl. I think she's done pageants too, another Puerto Rican girl. But this one really bothered me, first off, because look, if I came in with my crown and my sash, which is, a little extra, but whatever, at least she actually deserved it. I'm like, someone else gave her this crown. Like, she deserves to walk in with this damn crown, right? the fact that this woman had the audacity, felt so privileged enough to grab and snatch that crown, had that been me, I would have beat her ass. Like literally, I would have smacked her hand and been like, "This bitch was trying to kill me. Like this girl was after me." Like it kind of reminded me a little bit of that situation between you and Bella in thing where she kind of just like went to, touch you and you were just like, "Oh hell," like she already tried it. Like as soon as you put your hands on me to take something that is mine, you're giving me the full range to beat the living shit out of you.
Yes, but
that's my. But of course, we're on national television, so like that.
Yeah, as the God-fearing woman that I am, I kept my hands to myself for the most part. And then I told production that I would crack her jaw if she ever put her hands on me again. But I kept my hands to myself. And Jess, you should try to do the same.
I do. I had to pray a lot yesterday because I felt a certain way. And then I had to seriously talk to my husband as to why I have these anger issues. And
here's the thing that I don't understand about Victoria, right? And please, in the chat, tell me if I'm being like completely out of line because sometimes I have to check myself.
Wait, hold on. Before you say it, this is exactly how I felt. This right here is exactly at Moses how I felt. Like this bitch is blowing out my candles. Like that's exactly how I felt. Like I wanted to see Miss Puerto Rico go ahead and do that to Victoria but then I realized, nope, this isn't Bad Girls Club. We ain't doing that, even though that's where I feel like maybe Victoria should have been instead of Bachelor. But
I don't know if she could handle Bad Girls Club before being
no. But I apologize. Can we please go with
and again, like, if this is completely out of line, please don't drag me. Just tell me to like do better. And I promise I will never say anything like this again. But as someone who calls herself the queen, I don't see a lot of demure. That's one. But then also, when I look at her, and I'm not coming for her appearance or anything, but when I look at Victoria, she went on national television and chose a fresh face every time. And there's nothing wrong with choosing a fresh face every once in a while. But I'm positive, as someone who was also on reality TV, who had to reach to the back of a couch and touch up my oil every once in a while, fresh mascara in my little pouch labeled Kemi. I know that production probably told her to choose bottom mascara at the very least because it's giving fatigue. It's giving, I don't know if she has a sty. It's giving, lack of energy. I just, to me, I don't know if I would go on national television and constantly choose a fresh face, especially in confessionals when that's really your time to shine. And then also label myself as the queen because, even as a Princess Diana would be running to, the corner store and she would put on a fit. I mean, she's the one who had me in a sweatpants and biker shorts. So like she was really getting it together and she was just trying to buy, some tampons. Whereas Victoria constantly chooses to be casual and there's nothing wrong with it. It's interesting to me. It's not something that I would expect. So that's how I'm at.
This is what I give you. Tell me, just like you're so great at reading people. See, I just want to beat their asses, but you're just here, just able to give them that amount of like shade and read that. This is why you are like, it's this yin and yang. You're like my bestie who is able to just take all my anger and just say it so so well to where
It's just
you
confusing
completely
to
shut
me.
up.
It's just a little. It's upsetting me and my homegirl, honestly. Aw, thank you, Caitlin.
Yes, I love it. I love it. No, I the funny thing is that her Instagram like is actually her pictures are very decent. And I think one of her captions was something along the line of like, this isn't Photoshop, it's just good. It's called the makeup artist and good lighting. And I'm like, no, no. They have pretty good lighting on those shows, you know?
You know, we've all used a little Facetune once in a while, and it's okay.
It's all good.
You know, I've had a blackhead once and used a little, get that out of there. Whatever. We all do it. There's no shame.
Yeah, yeah. As Jaxie, it's the inner ugly. Yes, it's absolutely the inner ugly. There's not like the. I said it last week, and I stand my ground. I was like, the bitch needs to eat some makeup, make herself look pretty on the inside. That's all I can say, because I mean, I don't even think that would do the trick, but it would be a start.
Yeah,
I would also suggest non-toxic, because I really don't want to I don't want to, give her those, like, I don't wish her any ill. It's just like, so I definitely want to encourage her to eat non-toxic makeup, but at the same time, she still needs to eat some makeup. Anyway, but and someone had told me, or I see it here, what upset me the most about the girls is that they went from hating Victoria to supporting and enabling her. And I think I agree with that too. It's a little sad. I've been in myself in situations where mob mentality, we all know, like, mob mentality exists, and it's
Oh,
a
what situation was that?
yeah. It was not too long ago in another lifetime, about 2019. And so, I did experience, that.
I do think, and I think that is where someone like Katie shines, like to be able to not be subject to the mob mentality and to still be an individual thinker and have, enough respect for other people that you're not even just like silent there, but actually like standing up and saying like this is wrong. Like, I love Katie so much. Like, she's just like a beacon of hope in that dreary, you know, sea urchins that are just oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't even know where I'm
I'm also getting into that. I mean, like, look, once you open up the mean girl stat, like, I feel like once you open yourself up to being a mean girl, you're gonna have to fucking take it. You're gonna have to also be able to understand why there are people who are giving it right back to you. You literally just you literally attract what you're putting out in the universe. So it was like, I'm not gonna say that again, like last week, it was about Sarah, and although I understood where the girls came from with the whole Sarah situation, I'm not gonna back down from it, because I feel like Sarah definitely needed to know that what she did was very privileged, regardless of where she was coming from. There was still something wrong with that. Do I agree that she should have been bullied the way she was bullied? Absolutely not. But it's now at this point where the girls have a right to feel upset about 4 new women coming in? Yeah, but they're mad at the wrong people. These girls
they are, and then it's also like, the like, I don't want to get all like generational here, but there are a lot of Gen Zs in there. And I know how Gen Zs feel about like, chakras aligning and like manifesting and all that, and whatever will be, will be. So it's like, and cool. But it's like, if Matt's not meant for you, 20 other girls coming in is not going to be the reason that you don't end up with him. Like, it wasn't meant to be. The chakras didn't align. The sage did not help. Like, I just, like, the misplaced anger is just it's so baffling to me. And it's like, it's not even like you should be mad at Matt. Like, you know that it's production. You know that it's a TV show. Like, you can be mad at, you know, the powers that be, but like to direct it towards, you know, any of the women. And it's funny because it's like you're directing it just slightly hostile towards the women, but you're going off like when you're alone, when you guys are together without them, and then also like in your confessional. So it's like you don't even have the smoke for them. So like just shut up. Like it's very embarrassing to me when people talk a lot behind someone's back and then like can't say it to their face. Like, I know everyone's different, but to me it's just very like you might as well not say anything at all. So
Yeah. So, you know, let's go into, and I agree with all of that. Let's go into the one-on-one date, which was, I guess the first group date.
the first group date was really cute. So yeah, let's talk about that. That was like, first of all, Ben Higgins. I love Ben Higgins.
I do too, and I feel really bad he hasn't found, well, I mean, that he never found love on the show, but I guess, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, but I'm glad that both him and Lauren, you know, they found their people. But anyways, I love Ben Higgins. He's just like such a nice guy. He's just, to me, Matt is in the category, like if he continues the way that he is, he could be in the category of like really good bachelors, like Ben and Sean. So I just loved seeing Ben back. He's just such positive energy, good vibes. Yes.
Very much so. I think Demi also tweeted that. She said it reminded her of an OTEV like OTEV Bachelor edition. Then I completely agree with that. Yeah.
What's the squirrel's name in Big Brother? I always forget. The one that swung me and hit me on the freaking sink. Little bitch. It's like, no.
I don't know, but for a really, oh gosh, I don't know, that squirrel haunts me to this day. But because since we were bagged by a squirrel, that sounds really.
But yeah, Maggie was really struggling in that pumpkin. Let me tell you, my girl was not getting to Matt. Like,
I felt so bad for her.
But she looks so cute. But like, she was not getting there. But my girl Mari, she was not playing around. She was not playing around. And like, shout out to her. And even Anna, I respect the sport. I respect the competitiveness of hiding Brittany's nut. Like, you know, and she never did find that nut. But I thought the entire competition was really cute. Like the little outfits, and then they had to walk across the beam. They had to have a little nut in their mouth. Like I thought.
Yeah, I obviously, like, because we're kind of always talking shit about like how all of these these group dates are always the same. I felt like, oh, this one's cute. It's almost like they had someone who tried to do something different.
And it's fun. It looked like it was a lot of fun. Now, hopefully those leaves were clean, because when I was a kid, I never understood people jumping into the pile of leaves because all I could think about was the insects. Like, there's no way that I'm jumping into that pile of leaves. So hopefully the leaves were clean. But yes, great.
I'm trying to say, what did she win? What did they say?
What did she win?
I forgot.
Did she even win anything?
I don't think
she did.
I don't think so, but
oh my God, I don't think she did. I'd be fuming.
No, absolutely. But yeah, that was a cute one. I was like, okay, that's cute. The next one was the one-on-one with Michelle.
Wait, they had like a little after party after, and that's when Anna was trying to talk to Matt, and then Brittany came and interrupted.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
I understand Anna's frustration there for sure. Like that,
you can tell, but that's always the frustration in all of the Bachelors. Is just like, you're constantly
Interrupt.
interrupting people. You're constantly getting interrupted. So
Yeah.
like I definitely understand that. It's but okay.
Yeah. She
Like I think it also has to do with the fact that Anna knows of Brittany. So now whether or not that was a production thing would be very interesting to see if they knew that they knew or they kind of knew of each other.
feel like that keeps
Um,
happening. Like the same thing happened on Peter's season.
and look, women aren't gonna vibe, and I agree. You know, sometimes you just don't vibe with people. You even if you want them to vibe with each other, they you can like two people that don't vibe with each other. So I get it, but at the same time, this whole Anna thing, like it's weird. I didn't think Anna had it in her. That wasn't the type of person I was expecting to see from her.
Yeah, me
You
either.
know that I was thinking that she was gonna be more of a Hannah B type, like that she was sweet and like very, but like this part of her just really showed a very ugly side, very ugly side of
I
her.
agree. And I don't think she's the one for Matt anyways. Like she keeps like there was a moment in their little time together where he was like, she was like, I just feel like if we had more time, you could understand why. Da, da, da. And he was like, okay, so what's something that like, you feel like if he just knew this, then crickets, crickets, y'all, crickets, crickets, which takes us to the one-on-one date where Michelle
Oh
did not have that problem.
yes, Kristen Harrison did say gave Marty a trophy that said these balls are yours.
Uh, that to me, I better win a kiss or something. Like, I don't know. That's not enough.
I completely forgot about that, but
Like a little keepsake. What am I supposed to do with this if I don't win?
absolutely. Uh, so and as someone said, you know, production probably pressured her to talk about it. However, shaming her on her career, whether it was true or not, is disgusting on Anna's part. I agree in the sense that it's not her. It's not. First of all, it wasn't her career. She was obviously stating it, and you could tell she was stating it to discredit her as a person, as a woman, and something. And I think what's so disgusting is like, how old are you? I was told that she accompanies men for money, or that why in the world would you sit? I don't know. I have a problem with people saying this on national television when you know that hundreds of thousands of people are going to be watching this, and you, whether it's true or not, that is now going to be a part of this poor girl's history no matter where you go.
I mean,
Right
that was my
now,
issue with like Victoria from Peter's season. It's like you don't know if she's actually like hooking up with married men. You don't know that. Like, are you there as a fly on the wall while she's like, with these men? Like, you have no idea. And like, there's certain things that people deem as like unforgivable. Sleeping with a married man is one. And then like being an escort, like there's a stigma around, transactional relationships. So it's like you're really trying to destroy the reputation of it's not even like you're doing this to like Sarah, who you actively don't like. This is someone that you just don't know. So it's just people just are weirdos, honestly.
absolutely, and it's disgusting. So whatever she has coming to her next episode is going to be quite interesting. It's going to be quite interesting to see because I expect, since Matt is being shown to be such like a gentleman and a woman pleaser, and just this embodiment of like making women feel comfortable, and all of these things, that he's definitely going to take care of that shit next week. And I'm here to say, I know, right? So and then last but not least, before we go into the one-on-one, Brie got the rose.
As she should. she's just such like, I love Brie. She's my favorite. My favorite.
Absolutely, she's one of my top for sure, for sure. And just to kind of talk about what people are writing. When someone said, whether or not Britney's a sex worker, if it's false, Anna's spreading false rumors. If it's true, that's slut shaming. Absolutely. Look, for me, I don't, I mean, not saying that I don't see anything wrong with sex work. Like, sex work is work, and if there are women who do it like, are consensual. If it's consensual, like, and that's what a woman chooses to do, then that's what a woman chooses to do. I don't believe in slut shaming, and this is so far beyond that. But there is still definitely a stigma surrounded around that, and yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's things like that like just make me like the person that you're trying to take down more. It's like you're giving someone else this power over you that you're trying to take them down in such a nasty way.
Absolutely.
Shout out to whoever you're trying to take down, because, and you could just see the emotion in Britney's face. It's like, like she was trying not to react, but it's also like, now this is like a thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like I have to be careful how I navigate this. And it's like she just got there. Like she literally just got there.
Let's talk about Michelle, shall we? She's so cute. Like, one of the things that I want to discuss about Michelle is that I like how different she is in comparison to the rest of these girls. Like, I love a girl who can look very who can still be insanely beautiful and down to earth, and um I say simple in like the nicest way, in the best way. Cause she's like that simple beauty. She looks like she's not gonna take 8 hours to do her fucking makeup and cake it on for like 5 hours. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because
I mean,
that sometimes you want that, but I'm thinking like, you don't, I don't know. Some men might not want that every day.
It's a change from some of the other ones.
It's also an appearance thing, you know what I mean? It's like, wait, I can't go to the store without my 3 hours of makeup, or then it becomes more appearance level. Like, I feel like she's very down to earth, she's beautiful, but a simple beauty, and she looks a little bit lower maintenance than some of the rest of these pageant girls. And at the same time, she's also not a pageant girl, and she's an educator. So it's kind of more than likely she's on the show because she really is interested in Matt, and she's not like looking to be like the next influencer. Not that that's
not yet
either. Huh? Not yet. Well, not yet. Not unless it actually works. But that's the whole thing. Like, when you're in like, I don't know. I feel like you should be an influencer because that's how you ended up, not because that's what you want to be. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be your main mission to be an influencer, because then exactly what are you influencing? Like, you should have something to be influential about, And she already has this, this platform of being an educator. She has like when she was speaking to him, they look like they were so in their element. I even felt like the spark. They were smiling.
They were talking, when she said they had the question about like, oh, how many kids? Oh, let's say it at the same time. 3. She was like, wrap it. Hello. She was like, wrap it up. He's ready to go home with me. Ring on the finger. Like, let's just do this thing right now. Whereas Anna can't relate. Anna could never relate to that.
Yeah, it was just so great. Yeah, everything, even the the fact that they did something very adventurous, and went down the zip line, and it was just like all of these feels, and then ended up having their first kiss. Having their first kiss in the hot balloon, in the hot air balloon, and then the bogusness of production giving them giving the girls binoculars so that they could look for this was just
And then the person in production who was like crouching in the hot air balloon, like I hope he got a little bonus that day.
yeah. And I would say, look, like Caitlin said, when MJ said it was disrespectful that Michelle got the one-on-one, it made me mad. It could have made me mad too.
Yeah.
Because, and again, like we spoke about this last week, obviously some people feel like they have the privilege of this because they've been in the house for 3 weeks and other people just got there. But guess what? Like 4 girls didn't need to be going in there if Matt was interested in them in the first place.
And that
Weeks.
is the tea. I'm sure Matt told production, yeah, you know, I already know who my top, you know, whatever girls are. And production knew that it's only a matter of time before it gets stale. So let's bring in some, you know, to spice things up.
Absolutely.
And I'm sorry, but MJ, you were not one of the ones that Matt was like, you know, she's in my core four or whatever.
No, you're in Hamza's. So
Yeah, so he doesn't need to take you on a date. He doesn't need you on a one-on-one because you're going to be going home next week. So he wanted to see what was going on with me, Michelle, because, you know, and he saw what was going on. And I'm sure that Michelle, Bree, and probably Rachel, you know, will get another one-on-one before, you know, MJ makes her departure. So
absolutely. Like I think that it's gonna be my thing got hot right all of a sudden. Like you see all this light? I'm like, what happened here? Let me get this a little lower. Anywho, yeah, I agree with that. And hey, look, I think that's why I stand Katie so much is because she's just sitting there looking, and I feel like I would have been the same way, just listening to all these girls and just giving them these faces because it's like I don't understand. Katie's idea is that the more girls the better because if this isn't going to be if I'm not going to be able to withstand all of these women, then he's not the man for me. You know, like I need to make sure that he has all of the options in the world so that he knows he still wants to be with me.
Not get carried away. Like
Huh?
you don't need to go to Coachella or anything, but like, you know, yeah.
Look, okay, I had a little bachelor situation going on when I was dating my husband. We were dating multiple people and oh yeah, you know, we were dating multiple people. Like I'm a very open-minded woman. We met on, we met on Match. I'll tell you that. We met on Match. We were dating a few people at a time. Like I was dating like 2 or 3. We had an open relationship for the first few months of dating. And he was dating, and then he brought it down to me and another girl. And it was just me and another girl for about a good month. And that girl.
Month?
Yeah. 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 But here's the thing, like I had already been in long relationships where you want to hold on to something for dear life. And the more you hold on to them, they just,
I would have put him in a full Nelson.
No, that's what you don't want. So I understand Katie's approach to this because it's kind of like it's like, hey, if you're going to be mine, you're going to be mine. There's no point in me showing my craziness and being protective and being like all mean girl because ultimately, if you're not for me, you're not for me. And I understand that wholeheartedly. Like the other girl who was with me, who knows, she might still be stalking me somewhere. Maybe she watches me. Maybe she's the one who pressed the dislike button on this show right now. I have no idea.
Probably Sam Smith. Anyway,
that too. I kind of agree with that one. But the thing would be is that she's the one who ended up going kind of crazy. Not that crazy is not the best term for that, but she did get full blown like psychotic. Started stalking me, started stalking my friends, started like putting like little rumors out there, like found out where I worked, find out like all of this stuff. And I had to talk to my now husband, and be like, you need to check this bitch because I'm not doing this shit to her. So if this is the type of chick you want, then I'm gonna peace out right now. And he found out she was crazy and he let her go. And ta-da! 10 years later, I'm still with him, bitch, and I got the ring. See, and that's how you do it, bitches. This is how you do it.
Okay.
So Katie has the right like mentality going in. I don't think it's gonna be Matt for her, but I have all of the hope in the world that she's gonna get a top notch, or she's gonna get put on Paradise, and she's gonna find like it's gonna be like Gucci for her.
Ooh, Paradise. Okay, so break. Just quickly. You guys in the chat, if we have Paradise anytime soon and we could hook Katie up with anyone from the past 2 Bachelor seasons, who would we want to hook her up with, though?
Yes. Oh, someone said Katie. Was it Katie can have Riley?
I like Riley. He tweeted about her earlier.
Really?
Yeah, he said something about her being like amazing and like what's her Instagram, blah blah blah. Blake Moynes. I don't know about Blake.
No, Moses, stop. We are not gonna do this.
Bennett.
Not Bennett.
I could see that though. I could see a little Blair and Chuck Bass. I could see that.
Joe. Oh my God. Her and Joe.
Grocery store Joe?
Huh?
Grocery store Joe?
No. No, anesthesiologist Joe.
No. I could see that.
Yes.
I want someone exciting for Katie, like someone who's intelligent, but also like exciting, like lively. I didn't get that from Joe, but who knows, the edit. Dale. Wait a minute.
No, not Dr. Joe. Not Dr. Joe. Who? Not Dale. Not Dale.
Come on. Dale is already battling his inner demons. I've seen some stories that he's put up. He is not, let that man.
This would be a really. Ivan's a little too. Now, people would actually turn him out, but they would make cute babies. I think.
Ivan's gonna make cute babies with anyone though.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I could totally see it. So I mean, I want the best for that girl. She's gonna be our new bestie up in here.
I'd love to see it.
So let's talk about the last group date, which was, I think, a perfect group date. He shouldn't have stopped it. I wanted to see some girls but then Victoria wasn't in that one. So it's just kind of like,
It was very hectic. I didn't expect that. They really should have given us something like that.
But didn't they do that on Peter's season? I felt like they did like boxing or something where they fought.
Oh yeah, they did. They did wrestling, I believe.
Yeah. The boxing matches, I mean, yeah, not where like it's all up in your face. I feel like this would have been a good like sumo wrestler costume one. Like maybe they should have been in like those big fat like sumo wrestlers.
No, I would die.
That would have been
sumo costume.
Me. I will create all of those like comps because
I love that.
But I think that should have been a really cute one because then you ain't messing with the beautiful faces.
I was going to say, imagine having like a beat face, cute earrings, hair done, and then you're like wobbling around. Like that is so cute. I love it.
And I'm sorry. I guess maybe because I'm the type of person when I get heated for a very long time. Again, I have some major anger management issues and not in like
a clinical way.
I mean, I box, so I kickbox and I do a lot of that stuff. So I usually have to punch it out, but I guess I was still heated from the Victoria snatching of the crown that I wanted to see, like, girls get like maybe the frustration just beat out. You know, Katie Register. Yeah.
Yeah, Katie, everyone's saying this in the chat. Katie does definitely have hands for sure.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with her. However, again, I wanted to see Victoria in that ring, and if Katie would have been against Victoria, then that would have been a perfect, that would have been a perfect situation because oh, and I was thinking, isn't that really ironic that Victoria snatches a crown and then you see the whole $250 Publix like steal a makeup type of thing? It's like she's really used to snatching things.
Let me tell you, and her last name is Larson. Can you believe?
Oh my god, I did not even
Like,
realize. Yo, this is too
irony.
memeable. This is just like massively ironic.
And I don't know if we have any Floridians in here, but Publix has some really good store brand coffee, the dark roast. It's, if she was stealing the coffee, I could understand. I mean, I don't know if I could understand because it is like buy one, get one free, $7. You never know. How much makeup was she stealing? How much?
It was $250 worth of stuff, but I don't think it was
lipstick?
all makeup. I don't think it was all makeup, but it's at a Publix, yo. Like,
I don't know. Publix is definitely like the upper echelon of grocery stores, but it's still like you're stealing like grocery store lipstick. Like, at least go to Mac.
I don't.
Hold on. That's what I'm saying. Elf and NYX are shaking right now. They have their eyes on her. She will not be getting any brand deals from Maybelline, from, Revlon, from, what's another one? Clean and Clear. Like, no one is messing with Miss Thing because they already know, you better do a brand deal for us for free because we already know that you tried to steal our shit.
It's the next for me, but yeah, it is what it is.
Wait, please tell me this isn't true. She had $1,000 bond. This is ghetto, you guys. This is ghetto. Like,
no, I need to know. Did you watch Good Morning America?
I didn't. You have to think like this is in Trump's America that this was happening. Not in Biden's America.
I'm dying. I like seriously. This just can't. I don't know.
It's embarrassing. Can you imagine? Like, I want to see her mugshot.
It was bad.
Oh, she actually had a mugshot?
Oh yeah. It was like on her. It was like on the.
Yeah, I have seen it. Yeah, I have seen it,
and it was bad.
I have seen it. She looks exactly the same as she looks.
Yeah, she looks like how she looks like in the house.
Tired, exhausted.
You look tired.
Long day of work.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So BB Khan said, I watched Good Morning America, and Victoria said she thought she was being well perceived by the audience.
By being a bitch?
I don't get it. Self-awareness is just lacking in so many. These past
I think there's a point where Demi referred to herself as the queen, right? I think she did. So maybe, oh, poor little boo boo kitten. She thought Demi was passing the crown. No. Oh, poor little Tink Twink.
I don't know, man. It's too much. Like literally the clowns come out around. They come in like pairs, maybe in threes. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that happened this week. So I just think foolery and clownishness and it's just it all comes in groups. It's really odd, but
please. Have you guys seen that clip of Nene Leakes where she's like, we were all just having a good time. Like, we were all just playing around. So you think that being a massive, and I'm sorry, see you next Tuesday for Girl, Let's Agree to Disagree, is going to get you well liked by the audience? Like, I'm very confused by this. Like, and like, I see you guys saying like a lack of self-awareness, but I feel like it's a lack of brain cells at this point. Like, how do you expect to go on America's Sweetheart? Like, have you never watched The Bachelor? Like, you can get away with being a bitch on the challenge. You can't get away with being that, like, that's why Demi is like such an anomaly, because she found a way to be likable. Typically, like, look at Olivia Cariati or whatever her name is. Like, she wasn't well liked. And Victoria, you're going down that route, baby girl.
It's sadness all around. But yeah, so I think after that was just the rose ceremony.
Yeah, I think so.
The rose ceremony, unfortunately, there were some people who got booted out. That I was sad. I was sad to see Kayla go. Even though we knew that there was really no sparks there. I knew that Kimberly girl, there was going to be no sparks, but this girl is still on. This girl is still on, and I'm excited for next week. I'm excited because I give Katie props for sticking up for a lot of those girls and letting Matt be aware of like the tomfoolery that's happening.
Oh my God.
What?
Okay. Do you ever like see someone and you're like, who do they look like? Who do they look like? And it's just driving you insane. It's been driving me insane for weeks trying to figure out who Piper looks like. Hunger Games.
Like a grown up little
Rue. Yes.
Rue?
Absolutely. Hold on.
I can kind of see that. I can kind of see that.
Oh my God. 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 Oh my God.
Look, and I get it. Look.
Is this a joke?
Wanna...
This is Piper.
No, I don't think.
Let me find another picture.
I guess a baby Piper. I could, if someone said, "Hey, this is baby Piper," then I'd be like, "Oh, I could kind of see that." Maybe.
Jess, stop it right now. Are you actually joking? Are you actually?
I think this is about the same how I felt with Ben and Dan, and y'all were just like,
You were obviously tripping. Like,
what? No, I think Ben and Dan look more like each other than Rue and Piper.
Let me find a grown picture. You need to tell me this isn't Piper. Okay, the hair's gonna throw y'all off. So.
We're gonna need to put I can kind of see where you're coming from. I need to see a side-by-side comparison, please. I'm loving Tiggy right now. This is exactly what I was thinking, girl. I was like, girl, is this your big real estate? Kemi does this shit to me all the time. I'm not even exaggerating. She will be like, oh my God. And then I'm thinking like she about to give me the biggest tea. She won the lottery. Like she found the man of her dreams. And then she'll be like, this Essie color is like everything right now. And I'm like, what? You talking about nail polish, girl?
Jessica's lying. She knows I only wear OPI. So like let's
she is an Essie girl, but
okay. Well, you know what? I see people disagreeing with me in the chat.
It's okay because that's the name of the show. It's called Girl Let's Agree to Disagree. So it's still all good. It's all love here. It's all good.
one day
People
you
didn't believe that. People didn't believe me when I said that Dan and Ben looked alike, but
because you were wrong. That's why people didn't believe
I
you.
personally don't think that this Tasha's dude Zach looks like Matthew McConaughey, but like it is what it is. Some people think that they do. I don't see it. Maybe a mess. Yes, I can see that. I can see that.
You might be onto something.
I can kind of see that. But yeah, they're all there. It is all around
You
that.
know what, you guys? Whatever.
I like.
I don't know if you guys ever saw that little skit that was floating around on Twitter, like Cheat Bay or whatever, the girl who kept getting cheated on, and the guy was like kind of an ass to her boyfriend, and he's like, well, you let me do it or whatever. She kind of looks like that girl. I have no idea what that girl's name is, and it's going to be way too hard to find it, but if I come across it, I'll bring it up again next week. Kind of looks like that girl.
And yeah, any last things? I know that someone said predictions for Bachelor 2021. The locations booked and set in Canada, which is
Alberta.
Okay. I mean, I love Canada. We're supposed to be going there soon.
Does that mean we're going to get more Canadians on the show? Because they love a good Canadian on this damn franchise.
Yeah, Canadians are nice. I love Canadians.
Allegedly. If they were so nice, they'd open up their damn border.
I married one, so there's quite a few good Canadians, but I just want to leave on a good note and talk about Sarah. I don't know. I said good note. I'm so sorry. Look, first of all, I want to address something from last week. We had a comment that I'll say it out loud. I personally took down because look, I want to make this very clear. The show is named Girl Let's Agree to Disagree. It is obvious that not everybody feels the same way about certain things that we talk about. I will state my opinion. Kevin will state her opinion. Hannah will state their opinion. We do not always agree. Sometimes the things I say might sound outlandish to one, vice versa, all that good shit. However, we do so respectfully and then we move on, okay? For anybody to be posting comments, talking, using profanity, saying that someone needs to go, stating very disrespectful opinions on the show will definitely get you reported and will get you blocked, because that's not the type of shit that we're running here. This is literally, I don't know.
Jess said this is a feel-good channel.
Yes. We like to feel good, talk some shit, drink some tea, and keep it moving respectfully. Like I'm not trying to, come at somebody, unless your name's Victoria. Like, no.
Well, to be clear, Victoria Larceny, not Victoria Fuller, because we like Victoria Fuller on this side.
Oh, see, and that's one of the things that we disagree on. But at the same time, I respect Kemi for doing that. And I don't know who was acting up, to be quite honest. It was someone that probably just found our channel somewhere, and it's all good. They decided to write like a page long, thing as to why what I thought about Sarah sucked. However, I'll keep it moving and say there are speculations and reports that Sarah has had a boyfriend since before she was on the show and is still with him to this day. So for those who like Sarah, great. I'm glad for you. But like, this is what just popped off. And there's a genuine, there's energy exchanges. I didn't really care for Sarah's energy. Some people might like Sarah's energy, and that's fine. I'm still gonna like you, Kemi.
I'm sorry. Whoa!
You're still my bestie. I mean, it's not like I.
Let's not get carried away. I just don't have a problem with Sarah. I'm not like if there's liking someone and then disliking someone and you're over here, I'm not over here. I'm in the middle. Like I'm very indifferent towards Sarah. I just don't hate her the way that you do. Yes, I know.
No.
I know.
Wait, let's get something. Let's get something straight here. Hate is a very strong word. I do not hate absolutely anybody.
Not even. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Anyways, let's continue. But
no,
I don't even dislike the girl. I don't like the girl. I don't dislike the girl. I just didn't feel as strongly about her leaving as you or her behavior as you clearly did. And
yeah, because I have problem with privileged people. But for those who haven't seen it, this is oops, my bad.
The devil said not today. Oh.
This is what happened. So she has been dating DJ Bijou. What? I don't know this DJ, but both before and after pursuing a relationship with Matt James on the show. This is her kissing him literally 2 weeks prior to being on the show. If y'all know, casting takes a lot longer in booking people. It doesn't just take 2 weeks. I really highly doubt that they found.
Whoa. Put an asterisk next to that.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, you're right.
Because we both know of someone who was on our secondary Survivor season that took 1 week to get on the show. So that could be the case with Miss Snyder here.
Oh, I guess true. Yes, you're right in that aspect. So, this just recently came out. I'm just saying, not saying that that's the reason I didn't like her. I'm just saying something was off. I mean, I didn't like Claire and Dale together either, and look what happened.
Yeah, I am. Jess's third eye is wide open.
Hold on. Look, I have also been working on opening my third eye, the chakras.
You Gen Zers are just,
I wish I was a Gen Zer.
Interesting. Why?
I'm a millennial.
Yeah, I love it here.
Oh, I'm just talking about the age, my bones hurt. So.
Well, drink your milk, baby girl. Drink your milk. But yes, does anyone have anything else that they'd like to get off their chest about the episode that we made?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's like someone said, why cast Sarah then? Because people just get lazy. People get lazy. I'm starting to think that people just cast them because they want people to talk about the season. I think they just, it's better to talk about a season than for the season to just not be talked about, right? All publicity is good publicity. Isn't that how it is?
I don't know. Because if that was the case, then the publicity from the secondary season of Survivor 2019 wouldn't lead to the publicity of January 25th, 2021. I mean, I don't know what came out. I might have read something, but who honestly knows?
Look, all I know is that said person stalks probably both you and I, Kemi, so I don't want to say too much about that. About nothing.
Jess, you gotta live your life.
I do.
Like it's golden.
I will just say this. For those who ever wonder, I typically don't respond to performative texts because when I know that they're performative, I know that they're going to be screenshot and sent out to, I don't know,
TMZ
to the public. So when I don't respond,
People magazine.
is because I know someone's using those texts for publicity gain, and so that's how I feel about that. And my husband made me feel really, really bad for not responding because he's like, you should be, a little bit better than that. And then when he found out that those screenshots were sent, he was like, wow, you were right. And I was like, yeah, because.
Well, let's not talk about anything secondary survivor related.
Yeah, we shall, let's talk about that because this is a feel-good show. And we miss Hannah. So tomorrow will be the, I don't know what number episode is the challenge on now. I even forgot. I feel like
I have no idea, but the challenge comes on tomorrow at 8, and we will be back here Thursday at 8. So yeah, hope we see you guys on Thursday. Cannot wait to see who goes home tomorrow. And
yeah. And for those who don't already, click like, subscribe, click to receive notifications, smash that bell because we're always kind of changing things up around here. We're excited about the challenge. I will then be on that recap. I love.
Oh my God, I thought you said something in Spanish. I was like, what the hell just happened? But anyways, sorry.
Yeah, number seven would be on episode 7. I can't believe it. We things are flying by. So we love you. Oh, and the Love Island. I forgot. We need to figure out when we're going to talk about Love Island. People have been asking.
Yeah, and it's getting even juicier and juicier as the days go on. I saw some other stuff today. We'll definitely figure that out, and we'll tweet about it. So make sure to follow Girl Let's Agree to Disagree.
Yes. Click like, subscribe, click to these notifications. We're going to go through all of this stuff, and we're going to try to get you as much information because Kemi should have been on challenge 36 because she is a double agent. She's a great spy. She's able to get all the tea, and we're going to talk all about it. So,
all right, well, Thank you guys for tuning in tonight, and we will catch you on Thursday.
We love you all. Thank you so much. See you next week.